Hello friends, how you doing today? Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. This is Sherry and I'm here for Thrifty Thursday. So Thrifty Thursday is an open collab hosted by me, and anyone is welcome to join in. Just use the hashtag Thrifty Thursday, and what we do is just you kind of show our things that we've picked up from wherever, thrift stores, Walmart, if you got a good deal at Walmart, Dollar Tree, online, whatever. There's not really any rules except if you wouldn't mind using the hashtag Thrifty Thursday and linking my channel, since I'm the host, and I will link your channel if I know about you. If you let me know, I will link your channel, and if I find you, if I see your hashtag, I will link your channel. So anyway, let's get started. I had some fun. I had some thrifty fun this week. And so I went online because I saw Mary from Plethora of Paper talk about and show her goodies from Peachy Cheap, and I did one order because there was some retro Christmas stuff that she got, and I was like, I love retro, and I really don't have much retro. So, at the thrift store, I think I have some Valentines and cards, greeting cards that are retro, but other than that, I really don't have a lot of retro. Maybe some cookbook type things anyway, and some scrapbook paper. So, but I didn't really have any retro Christmas. So I saw what she had, and I said I would like to try that. And I went online, and Peachy Cheap did have a retro set that day I went online. They haven't had it since. And I'm not like gonna go buy a bunch of stuff at Peachy Cheap all the time. This retro set I just really loved, and I wanted to get it for next Christmas. So this was the scrapbook paper. Let's see, it's one-sided, and it's just these little these are like 8 by 8 or something. Let's see, yeah, about 8 by 8, I would say. And here, so let me show you real quick. I'll just show you the scrapbook papers. This is what I really liked here, this one piece. This piece I liked, and I mean, I like all of them, but I was really, when I saw the numbers, because I had to really hunt down my numbers this year, and not that I minded doing that, and it was kind of fun to have all kind of a variety of numbers from wherever I could, scavenge them. But I thought, oh, this is so cool. I'll have these for next year. I'll cut them out and use these for my December daily. Aren't they cute? See, here's a little very retro here, this one. And it doesn't have a name on here. I'm not sure where these are from, because it seems like the Peachy Cheap, some of these things have, name brands on them, and some of them don't. But some of these could even be used for other things other than Christmas. I might separate the ones that are not necessarily Christmassy out. Like that one doesn't have to be Christmas. Let's see, this is Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. This doesn't have to be Christmas. This doesn't have to be Christmas. This doesn't, this really doesn't. This could be wintry, or really it's just blue with stars. It could be anything. So, little golden book journal. This does say Merry Christmas on it, and this doesn't have to be Christmas. So really, I'm going to just put these in my Christmas, and the rest I'll leave out in my regular scrapbook papers that I have here in my craft room that I can grab from. I'll leave those in there. So the other things that were in the Peachy Cheap goodie pack that I got were these are Tim Holtz Christmas trees. They're the bottle brush trees. They're pretty big. See my hand? They're not little tiny ones. They're big. And I looked them up. I think these are around, if I saw the right thing on, I guess it was Amazon, these are around $15.99 or $15 all by themselves, I think. And then, so this whole kit that I got for Peachy Cheap was like $19.99 or something. That's their thing. They have like a deal on a bunch of stuff you can get together like in a kit. And it's cheaper, or I don't know how they get their stuff, but that's what they do. They bundle it up and sell it in a kit for a deal. So I might stick these in my shop because I love them, but I don't think I don't like a lot of clutter even at Christmas time. Believe it or not, I just don't like it. So I'm not gonna, I could make these into something. Or this is actually what I figured out. I think it's one Christmas tree. See, here's half, and you put it, I think you put it together. And I saw what Maria did with her little bottle brush trees. She used a little wooden spool, you know, thread spool, like a vintage wooden spool for the, you know, the bottom of the tree to hold the tree. And it was so cute, but I don't think I'm going to do that. So like I said, I don't like a lot of clutter sitting around. So I'll probably end up putting those in my shop. Maybe help me pack what I spent on this kit. These, I like these, but I don't know if I'll use these either. I might put these in my shop. They're just a little Christmas tree red sequins with green Christmas trees. I do like sequins, but I don't use them a lot, so I might put those in my shop. This is what I wanted, these two things here, and I'll keep this. I'll keep these three things in the scrapbook paper, and the other two things I'll probably put in my shop because I just don't think I'll use them, and I don't want them sitting around. But let me show you. This is like garland. This is Heidi Swap, and it's got this gold garland. I'll try to show it so you don't have a lot of glare, and some red ribbon. So I'll definitely use that. You know what I mean? I used it this year. The garland I got was not quite this thin. It was thin, but not quite this thin. I used some this year, so I know I'll use that. These are tags and cards, they're called. October afternoon under the tree, and see how the retro they look. Let's see if we can flip through these real quick. I kind of have a lot to show you, even though I didn't really go. How does this open? I didn't go to, I went to one thrift store twice, and then it's online, and then I have some stuff from my stash that I listed, you know. I have another thing I could show you. I guess I could show that to you real quick too. I ordered from AliExpress some pressed flowers, and I wasn't really impressed with they came like this. I like the container, but I didn't know the pressed flowers are going to be so tiny. I guess I can use them eventually in something, but look how small they are. Can you see through the glare there? They're the tiniest little flowers. Like, that's my finger, and they're smaller than my finger. And I feel like some of them just like are little, end up being like all crumbs, you know, like they're no good. I can't do anything with them. Like this one here, and I'm afraid to almost touch them because like this one looks like crumbs over here too. So I don't know about, I don't think I would order any more pressed flowers from AliExpress. I don't really order from AliExpress, but I thought, well, that's a really good deal on pressed flowers, but look what I got. So that shows me what I shouldn't do, right? So let's see. These are called tags and journal cards. So I wanted to show you these because you can see they're nice thick cardstock, which I love. Snowman. So I'm going to just flip through real quick. And I love little cards like this. I never really had any except for what I received in Happy Mail. So that's nice to know where they came from, maybe. Little packs of ephemera like this, a little retro looking deer there. Okay, here's the tags. North Pole dry goods. Aren't these cute? Oh, you can, has a little hole you can punch out there. Adorable, right? See, that's what I saw. I think Mary got these too, possibly. So, cheer vocabulary card. Oh, look at this little flash card. Isn't that adorable? Awesome. So cute. So I will put these with my Christmas stuff, and by using these next year in my Christmas journal. So exciting. So that, and then this is probably my favorite thing in the whole kit. Let me see if I can get this back in here properly. And then I'll stick it up in my Christmas stash, and all my Christmas stuff will be officially put away after I put this away. So I've already put everything else away. Okay, so this under the tree, also October afternoon, and it just says ephemera right there. So exciting. Can't wait to see these. My favorite. See, I don't really buy ephemera because I usually make all my own and stuff like that. So to get some already made is like really exciting for me. Cheerio. Says, oh, look at that. Isn't that adorable? Like a little tag type thing, like a little, you know what I mean? Little deer, little puppies, I guess, puppies on a sled, toy soldier, other little labels. So cute. Oh, look, a little puppy. One of those, another one of those. Little to from tag here, property of. See, aren't these cute? They're all like thick cardstock. So yeah, I never really had any October afternoon before, so I'm very impressed by these. I would, and these were a good deal, so, you know, I don't need a lot of Christmas stuff. I don't need any Christmas stuff, really, but I just, like I said, I didn't have any really retro Christmas like this, and I love it. So I wanted to see what it was all about. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I got it, so, yeah. And they send you an email. I talked about it before. They send you an email where, oh, I got one more thing, too, which I will keep and use. Let me show you real quick after I get this in here. Back. Get back in there. Oh, here's some stuff I missed. So, yeah, all going in my Christmas stash for next year. Up in my closet. Okay. Oh, this trim right here. I haven't opened it. I can see what it is, kind of. But I guess I could, like, open it real quick. It's got it like a cellophane covering here. And it's looks like, oh, all right. Yeah, I saw Christmas trees, but I see some like deer or reindeer here. Let me see if I can figure out where it might begin. Okay, here we go. Oh, is it? Let me see. What it has on the back, see? It's like a base where I guess you could put glue on there or sew on there. And then you can glue it onto something, but isn't this cute? Let me see. This is extra piece that needs to be punched out. Yeah. Okay, so you can see, oh, it's Santa in a sleigh. Look at that. So Santa in a sleigh, and you know, reindeer and some trees. There's a tree here. Yeah, it's attached. So yeah, that's all the way down, and then you just cut off the piece you want to use, and there you go. You have some trim. There's some extra pieces that didn't get. That looks like they're supposed to be punched out, and they're still there, so you could take those off. But it's kind of it has this it's like a plastic base here, and this feels like almost, it's not felt, but it feels like, well, I guess it could be, I don't know what it is, but it feels like thin felt. I'm going to say that. It feels like thin felt. So anyway, that will be fun to use next Christmas, right? Okay. So that's all of the the Peachy Cheap little deal that I got. And, oh, this is a scrap of paper I'm going to leave out. Okay, so let me just get rid of these off my desk real quick, and I'll show you what they are. So this is not everything. Oh, well, everything else I'll have to show you next week, I guess, because I have a lot to show you, like I said. So this particular amount of stuff right here, I had in my stash. I made some comic book journals, but these are just sitting, so, and these are newer comic books, and so I have some vintage comic books I'm going to list too, but right now I've just got these listed, so they're going to be mailed like in these little library or sheet protectors. But like this one, and no, just these two I had listed separate because they're kind of like extra. You know, they didn't really go into any of that, or they were duplicates or something. So I have this one. I'm going to try to show you these without glare, but it's Walt Disney's comics and stories. So that's one. These are new. Like, I bought a package of two, I don't know how many packages I got, I got at least two good sized packages of comic books. Made 3 comic book journals. In fact, there's one in my shop. The one in my shop I think is DuckTales. And they're a lot of fun to make and really cute. I really liked making them. And so, but I have these extra comic books. So the DuckTales, or Walt Disney. This one's Star Wars. Okay, then the rest are bundles, because I think those were duplicates of what was in here, so I didn't want to just put duplicates in. So like this bundle is DuckTale bundle, and it has 4 different DuckTales comic books in it. You know, like that. They're, like I said, they're all like brand new, so they're in perfect shape. That's why I'm kind of keeping them in these little sheet protectors so they stay in perfect shape, and you know, they're protected. I know how people that collect comic books are, like, you know, they don't want any kind of damage on them. or if you want to use them for a junk journal, then you'll be taking them apart. But and they're great. They're great. There's all kind of comic book crafts you can do, paper crafts people do. And this is the My Little Pony bundle. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different ones here, and they're super cute. They're really fun to make journals out of because of all the colors, and you can use colorful papers with them, and you know, just whatever. I made some comic book journals, and so did Wendy's Paper Junk. Wendy from Wendy's Paper Junk. She made some too. This is just a little comic book I had from when, this is a vintage one. This is from when my kids were little. And it's a Boy Scout comic book. And it's just one little comic book that I guess they gave out at or I don't know where. My husband got it or somebody got it from Boy Scouts. So I thought that was cool. I put that in there in my shop. And then this is the Star Wars bundle. So there's 4 of these. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. See, this is the duplicate of the one I put by itself. So I didn't want to put 2 of those in one pack. I didn't really think that would be, you know, a great thing to do. So I just listed the duplicates separate. So those are all in my shop from my stash this week, and I have some books which I guess I didn't bring in. You know what? I was going to go back and get them. If I have time, I'll go get them, but we'll see. We'll get through this other stuff first. Let me put these out of the way behind me. So I went to my thrift store and got this little bunch of stuff. The same thrift store in my little town here. Not any of the thrift stores by my work, but here's some scrapbook paper I got. It's one-sided, and it's kind of, I'm going to say it's generic because it's all like all over pattern that I can use in any journal that the colors will go with, you know. And so it's a really good kind of scrapbook paper just to pick up and have on hand when I need one of these colors. And then it's white on the back, but I can stencil on the back, or I can do my little spritzy sprays I do to put color on the back, or I can coffee dye them, or I can cut these up into tags and journal cards, you know, really handy. And it was only 99 cents for that, all of that scrapbook paper. And I felt like there were colors I could use. I also found these stationery, and I find stationery like this, like computer stationery that people didn't use, even like these, just never even opened. But they don't have a date on them, I don't think. No date, but it's a whole pack of, let's see how many's in here, 50 sheets of paper. And these are, I look at them and see, can I fold them in half, and will they look good folded in half this way, you know what I mean? So this will make a nice little frame around the page, and you have this room right here to write on, and this is kind of a cream color. So this is perfect, you know, when I see something like that I think I can really use, I get it. And this is kind of a burgundy, yellow, and green, so that's really, could be used in Christmas, or it could be used in any journal that I think those colors would go in. So that is another thing from this trip. And I only got one book. Found this little, for next year, I would love to make this into a little Christmas journal. Isn't it adorable? It's a Rand McNally Jr. Elf book, Christmas Joys. And it's so cute. So cute. Yeah, I haven't found any little cute Christmas books like this in a while, and so I found this one. I was like, oh my goodness, next year's Christmas journals for my shop, 1980 copyright. So adorable. And then I got this because I have those. I was trying to figure out what to do with I did a demonstration of the diamond painting, and I have all those little pieces, trying to figure out what I was going to do with those. You know, you take them out of the little package, and it's not really a package you can put them back into. So I figured I could organize. Ooh, there's a little jewelry tag in here. But this must have been used for somebody's jewelry organization. I'll put that with my jewelry findings. But yeah, I can put my little diamond, because they're, you know, these are perfect for organizing. And I hope I can get all the colors in here. That would be great. But it's just one little box that I can, you know, and it's a tight lid, and it was 49 cents. So I can't beat that, right? So that's going to be for my diamond painting bead little thingies organization. So that was one trip to the thrift store. And this is another trip right here. So I was going to go by Dollar Tree and get some tissue paper. I have some, but I'm on my last pack and I didn't want to run out, and I used the tissue paper for my orders. And I found this at the thrift store, so I didn't go to Dollar Tree. I'm just going to use this for the moment, but I like paper tablecloths, especially. I looked at this one. I kind of opened it and like I just did, and to see if the pattern was all over, because sometimes it's all white in the middle and the pattern's just around the part that hangs down. Those I really don't like. I mean, it's just like, you know, I mean, I can use the white part, and maybe I would get it if I was desperate or something, but this one looked like it had the pattern all over, and it's a pretty floral. Look at this. So I got it to use for tissue paper to cut up and use for wrapping my orders. See, it's got the, okay, it's got this, okay. So in the middle, it looks like it has, let me see, I'm trying to see, is this the back? Okay, this must be the part that goes over the table, but it has this, a light blue starry pattern on it. So it's not, I didn't see any all white. So it has a light blue starry pattern. So that'll be nice. That'll be nice to use for wrapping up orders. So that is that, and that was, you know, a thing of 20, what is it, 50 sheets of the white tissue paper is $1 at Dollar Tree, and this was, well, it doesn't have a price on it. I don't know what they charge for me for it, probably at 99 or 49 cents or something. So I got that, and then I saw this game there. I thought this was pretty cool. Oh, and I saw some cards. These are just little, let me open it, little thank you cards. And they have a little bit of bling on them. They look pretty kind of vintagey. And I figured I could either use them in my journals or I can use them for thank you cards. And they were only 49 cents. I don't usually get them, a pack of cards like this at the thrift store if they're 99 cents, because I can get them at the Dollar Tree for $1. So why would I pay 99 cents at a thrift store? But unless they're really great, I would pay 99 cents if they're really vintagey. But these were 49 cents, so I figured, okay, I guess I'll get them. And they're just little blank thank you cards. Hallmark, too. So, I don't know how much they would have been. Hallmark's, you know, not as cheap as, I don't think they have Hallmark. They don't have little Hallmark cards at the Dollar Tree, this kind anyway. Anyway, I can use these in my orders, too, or in my journals. So, they're just some little thank you cards. There's about 6 plus the envelopes here, and they have a little bit of bling on there, which I thought was pretty. So just some pretty little thank you cards. I have no idea how old they are. There's no date on here. Nope. But oh, they're $3.95, $3.89. I got them for 49 cents. So that was a deal. Okay, so quickly, maybe I'll be able to go get those books. But I saw this game, Holiday Charades. I was like, what is this? And I opened it up. Never heard of it. Never saw it before. But this is beautiful little cards in here. Look at these. They're just Holiday Charades. I guess you're supposed to act out whatever, you know, you get on the card. People draw a card, you know, charades. Sleigh ride song. You know, you're supposed to act that out, and then somebody's supposed to guess that you're acting out. You're not supposed to say any words. You know how charades is. Anyway, I thought these were so cute. I love the color. And then it's already, you know, writing space. It's nice thick cardstock. So I thought that was super cute for some, you know, ephemera for my Christmas journals for next year. I just love this light green color with the red. So I think they're really pretty. And there's a bunch here, aren't they? I could even put some in my shop maybe. But I've never seen this game before. It has a website on here, so I don't know how old they are, but no, I don't see a date so far. But I just thought that was super cute. Never seen anything like that before. I'm kind of looking for a date here real quick, but I don't see one. Oh, here's one. So actually they might be vintage, 1999, if that is the true date that they're from. They are vintage, so isn't that cool? I'm going to run and get the books I think I have in the other room. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just, sorry about that, guys. I just wanted to show you the last few things, so I didn't have to hold this till next week. But I went through my stash. You know how I'm trying to list some books. And this listed these books along with the comic books this week. I didn't get a whole, I mean, that's kind of a lot, but you know, my thing is, you know, I've made progress on the organization, keeping things decluttered in my craft room and going through the books that I've decided to part with. So as long as I get something done each week, I'm happy. So this is 3 little books that I have that are, I put these in a bundle together, I believe. And just little, they're vintage. And Lady and the Tramp, Mickey Mouse, and Ugly Duckling. Let's see, what else can I tell you about these? They're cute little books. See, here's my hand. They would be cute to make a journal or just add to your collection. They're, this one's 2002, so that would be vintage now, since we're in 2022, right? 20 years old. And 20 years old is vintage. 20 years old and older is vintage. 100 years old is antique. So this one's 1998, definitely vintage. And this one is 1996. They're all kind of the similar little book like this, kind of like, they have a kind of like a padded cover or something. I don't know, they feel padded or something, but anyway, they're all in like really perfect shape, and I've had them for a good while. I don't know why I bought them, because I bought them before I started junk journaling. I liked books, children's books before I started junk journaling, so it was like a natural progression. I was buying books, and then I got into junk journaling. So this is the little engine that could. This would be a cute little junk journal, or just to collect, you know, to add to your children's book collection. And it's in perfect shape. It does have the sticker on the back from, I think, from wherever it came from, or maybe, I don't know if someone got this in the mail or a club or whatever, but there is that label on the back. So anyway, and then the pages are, you know, perfect. I don't think this is vintage. I think this is newer. Let me see if I really quickly see a copyright here. If I saw, oh, here it is. It says 1976 here is the most recent date. So if it's 1976, that's vintage. And the rest are Reader's Digest. 3 Reader's Digest that I put, you know, separate listings. This is a regular size one. Isn't this a beauty? Look at that cover. I love that color. Anyway, and then this is all in perfect condition. This one, it's vintage. The pages are browning. It's not cracking, or the spine's not separating. But all my Reader's Digest are the same price, unless they're in like horrible shape or something. Then I probably just keep them. But if they're in good enough shape where you can just, where maybe there's a crack here, and you know, I'll put them in my shop. They're all the same price though, whether they're just a little crack on the spines or perfect. I don't know. I just do them all the same price because I feel like they're all worth the same price to me anyway. These are the 1-inch spine ones. See, they're a little, I think these were made for, you know, younger people, you know, teenagers or whatever. Originally bestsellers. Anyway, you can see these are both in perfect condition too. This one has a nice kind of mustard yellow and white, and the beautiful, I love the dark spine. They look so elegant and nice. There's a name here, and just the pages are very browned. I have all the dates in the listing, so if you want to see what the copyright, just go there, because I don't have much time left here for my video. But yeah, you find a picture once in a while in these and things like that. I have gone through some and cut out all the pictures and made ephemera and things like that. And of course the pages come in handy for all your book page paper crafts, or maybe you want to add these to your collection of Reader's Digest just to read and things like that. They look beautiful on the shelf too, don't they? If you have a bookshelf you need to fill up with some beautiful books. So anyway, that is it. I made it through everything, and I had a lot of thrifting fun this week. Only went to 2 thrift stores though, and it was just, it's kind of fun when you don't go and then you go. Like I was going more than twice a week or something, but when you don't go every day and then you go, then it's like even more fun because you don't go every day, right? All right, thanks guys. I'll let you go before my camera cuts me off. Have a great day and happy thrifting.